Look at Harrison. Daddy's taking a picture. Where are we? Yeah, we're in a forest. We're gonna go exploring. So let's go. Come on. It's a little windy today, but we are in Corriganville Park in Simi Valley, California. We're gonna go down this trail. Now, I've actually been here 2 or 3 times, but thought I would show you guys. Come on. No, we're gonna go this way. You know why? Because Daddy's gonna show you where they have an underwater filming area where supposedly they filmed a couple shots from Creature from the Black Lagoon. We got some beautiful rocks. You know, they actually shot lots of old westerns and stuff out here too. This used to be a stunt show town, and they would do scenes from old westerns. I know that Corriganville himself was like a stuntman for some old western movies. And then this property was sold to Bob Hope, and I think he owned it for a little while. Hey, we also need to stay on the trail too, so just in case there's any snakes and stuff in the bushes. They have a few of these little plaques everywhere, kind of littered all over the place, that either talk about some of the trees or shots that were in films. But a lot of them are faded because of the sun and stuff, kind of hard on them. It'd be cool to own some property like this, huh? Kind of reminds me of like the old Yeller. Yeah, there's another plaque right there. That one I think talks about the railroad or something. Nope, this one's elderberry. Elderberry? Some berry bushes. There is a railroad track right here that I actually hear that at night. We live a few miles the other direction, and I actually hear this train at nighttime very faintly. And then the freeway coming into Simi Valley from Los Angeles is just right over here. But yeah, some really pretty scenery out here. They built a little makeshift cave right over here that I'll show you guys. Here's the railroad one I was talking about. Some kind of tunnel mound. It dates back to 1904. Wow, that's old. Look at, there's been a couple fires out here. I think that's what ended up happening to the western town that was out here. A lot of the facades and stuff burned a long time ago. There's, well, it does look like a volcano. There's birds and bats and stuff that probably live in there. It's cool though. Look, Harrison, they have park benches and trash cans. I know they do some filming and stuff out here still all the time. Well, I think we should stay on the main trail right now, only because it's about 95 degrees today, and I just don't want any snakes coming out from rocks and biting you. No, gotta play it safe, buddy. Gotta play it safe.
That snakes come out.
Yeah, snakes could definitely be in that one. For sure. Sorry if the camera's kind of shaky, you guys. You can see the highway up there, Harrison? Where the cars are? See the guardrail? See the car? The cars are driving by up there? That's how we drive in and out all the time. Almost every day. This is actually another reason why we came out here today. So I wanted to kind of look at some old trees and get an idea of some of the texturing and the root system, the way it kind of branches off. Only because Gina and I are getting ready to carve a few trees. I just wanted to get a little bit of inspiration and ideas. Throw that bark! What did that bark ever do to you, Harrison?
It broke.
It broke? Okay. There's another burnt tree stump right there. Harrison, you've actually been out here like 2 or 3 times, but most of the time I've always carried you. Yeah, that was burnt. That's a crusty old tree. Kind of cool how the centers of them are all taken out. It is a volcano tree. Here's a really cool old bridge. But it looks pretty dry right now, huh, buddy? There's no water in there now. Maybe if you like spit in there, there'd be a little bit of water, but that's it. It's on this side. I think what they would do though is when they would film and stuff, they would fill all this area up with water. You know, back in the day, they had a lot of this all lined with concrete, and it would kind of contain the water, and then they would fill all this up for scenes that they would do. You can look up Corriganville Park and look up old black and white scenes and stuff that were filmed out here. There's also lots of YouTube videos and stuff showing a lot of it, but just thought I'd show some of our subscribers in case they didn't know about this place. It's fun to come out here and do a little exploring. Hey, this is what I wanted to show you. Check it out. Right underneath us is like a little enclosed area where cameramen would sit, and then they would film underwater shots right here. Now they would fill this whole area with water. The creature from the Black Lagoon, Jungle Jim, and the African Queen. That's just to name a few, because I know that there has been more stuff that's filmed out here. Yeah, be careful going over this bridge, buddy. See, they have this whole framework. Maybe what we can do is walk down there, buddy. It's pretty cool, huh? This all used to be underwater. Harrison of the Black Lagoon. You'd be swimming though. You going blub 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 blub. Here's the little pit they would lower the cameramen down from in there. I think there was probably a ladder or something. Yeah, I don't see no snakes. Go ahead. Whoa. The creature is now crawling into the cameraman fortress.
I'm in the door.
Can Daddy fit in here?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Remember.
Fat guy in a little hole.
Just draw that wall. Okay, just draw that wall.
Don't want to draw on that wall.
Hi.
Say that again.
I know it's in the creature Lagoon Park.
Look up to Daddy and wave.
Hi.
That's awesome. Just think there were people that would work down there, buddy. They would film from the holes. What you doing in there? Are you a little cameraman?
Yeah. I don't see anything.
It's like a little fort in there, huh?
Name's coming out.
You gonna do some spray painting? A little graffiti? You're gonna go, Harrison, the Halloween enthusiast was here. Why don't you throw that rock? There you go. Don't make me come in there, buddy.
No.
Just because you're smaller than me and you can fit through these squares doesn't mean Daddy can't force his way in. What if the water comes back? I'm just joking. There's no water. You never know. Daredevil.
Daredevil.
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Are you a creature from the Black Lagoon?
No, he's
Or are you a hippo?
I'm a hippo.
I'm going to reenact some of the scenes that you might have seen filmed from this point.
That's a whale.
So I went ahead and left Harrison down there in that little camera house. No, I'm just kidding. He's right here. Now we're up on top of Jungle Gym Rock. And it's kind of cool. You can see how it didn't quite have the rocky look they were wanting. So it looks like they cemented some posts in place and used some chicken wire and basically made a more of a cliff looking space. There's a little lizard right there. You know, it's kind of crazy to think that, if you think about it, if the water level was just right up to where the concrete ends and the guy was high diving off of this, that really doesn't look all that deep, does it? It's kind of crazy. Bet you'd have to be careful and not smack your melon on the bottom of the wash there. Like I said, this is a very beautiful area and scenery. I can see why they used it. The only thing is, nowadays you have all this freeway noise. It's fun to come out here though. Lots of history out here, that's for sure. And it's cool because it's not very far from our house, huh, buddy? This may not be a scene from The Creature of the Black Lagoon, but it's a little hippo of the Black Lagoon. Whoa! Swimming through the dark waters. Now what's neat, this place has like quite a bit of trails going every which way. There's the trails that go up that way. We're not going to go that way today because I'm just going to show you guys some of the other foundations and stuff to the old buildings. We're going to go this way. This is talking about the construction of the freeway going right through Bob Hope's ranch. It's kind of crazy. I didn't realize there was a tunnel over there. Now that cave I was talking about, it's kind of cool. They did a little Hollywood magic because I think what they did is they constructed what looks like the entrance to a cave, and then they have a guy riding a horse into it, and then they turned the horse around and then had him ride out of it, and they just decorated that entrance differently so it looks like a guy's going all the way through one continuous tunnel up here. Hey man! I don't want to lose my little hippo. Come on, let's go. Woohoo! Let me know if you need me to carry you. I'm trying to run some energy out of this kid though, so he sleeps for me. I know that Star Trek was filmed out in a lot of different locations around the area and Southern California and stuff, but I wonder if there were any episodes ever shot out here, or at least little scenes from them. Makes me wonder. Come on, little man. Wind's starting to pick up. That's the bad thing about living out here. In fact, we gotta clean up a lot of our stuff in our yard so it doesn't blow all over the place. You taking a little break there, buddy? It almost kind of looks like there's a cave up there, doesn't it? Way up there. But this, hey, this, Harrison, this is where the cave is that they made. They made the entrance to an old mine. The Trailblazer Cave. They had it right there. I've gone up there before. It literally just goes right around the corner and then there's more rock. So, you want to go up there?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go check it out. We got to be careful. Careful of snakes. Look for snakes. Sometimes there's little baby ones too.
Yeah, and daddy ones.
Yeah.
And mommy ones.
Daddy ones and mommy ones. But we don't really want any. We're definitely breaking mom's rules right now.
Whoa. This is so deep in.
Harrison, there was a scene from a Dracula movie shot up here versus Billy the Kid. That's kind of cool. Look at that, Harrison. There's like a giant rock inside this tree right here. That's pretty cool. Dang. Yeah, it's like that tree leaned right over that rock and grew on it. That's pretty nuts. It's crazy how all that algae or whatever grows on these rocks. You'd think as dry as it is out here that would not be happening. I think where the camera housing was, they had like a gate that they could close the water off. It would have went all the way down here. That's crazy, huh? Let's keep walking this way. If it was dark right now, this could be a scene from a scary movie, huh, Harrison? A werewolf could be out there somewhere. On a full moon night. What's this plaque say? Nesting. Birds are nesting in the rocks and the crevices. I don't see any birds, but I see where some might have been living up there. So you hear the airplanes? We have trains, airplanes, traffic, construction. That's why when we do some haunting and building in our backyard, we fit right in with all the noise, huh, buddy? And playing. Playing is so noisy. You hear the train? That's the train right there. Can't see it, it's right over there somewhere. It's kind of like a Mad Max sounding train, huh? Harrison, don't you think these sandstone rocks are really cool? He likes walking on these things. They are kind of fun. What'd you find?
This.
Looks like an old pine cone. This is a nice shady area, Harrison. Oh. Man, temperature just dropped a few degrees for us here. The wood rat nest. I don't know if that's still here. Just saying. You be careful walking close to that edge, buddy. Don't go any closer to the edge. Please. I know you want to walk down there, but there's some houses and foundations I want to show you that's over here. You collect a few sticks there, bud? Oh, look.
There's a bird.
Yeah. See where all that bird poop is up there on those ledges? That's where lots of birds and bats live. Probably just birds. They have lots of dirty diapers up there, just like at our house, huh, Harrison? Oh, you don't want your stick anymore? You're like, I'm done with it. Time for a little water break to quench that thirst. You want to walk with your water? I just applied another layer of sunblock to this kid. He looked like he was getting a little pink. Sometimes they'll have like bicycle races out here. People bring out their mountain bikes and do a little racing. Here's one of the foundations to one of the old buildings. I know in some of those old black and white shots, I know that rock up there is definitely in the background, which is kind of cool. If I'm not mistaken, I think that this is the foundation for the old Horse Corral. It's nice that it's kind of shady back in here, isn't it? Now we just saw a bunny run across the way. There's a little squirrel. There's another shot of that rock I was telling you guys about. What do you think of that jet? That thing's going. That thing's moving, isn't it? Come on, buddy. Let's walk inside here. Let's kind of crazy. This is all that's left of this stuff. Now I have been over here where they have built entire like sets, brought in like old barns, and it almost looked like it was like a medieval times type of scene that was going on in here. But I've seen a few different other things. It's amazing when they bring all the stuff in here, how they can transform an area. See all the foundations, buddy? They're everywhere. There were buildings all over this place. We're not going to do it today, but there's a trail that goes up there. And then there's a lot of other plaques and stuff that show some pictures of old sets and stuff. And then it splits off. You can either go that way and keep going on trails, or they've developed it with houses and stuff on this side. But I believe, I'm not sure how big a place this was originally. This is all that remains now, huh, buddy?
Yeah.
It's weird how there's like a chunk of sidewalk just going right under this tree. Just think, buddy, this used to be like a little building or a store or something back in the day. Yeah, it used to be like a general store. Could have been a barber shop. Or, yeah, could have been a lot of things. We'll have to go look at some pictures and see what this place would look like. It's old tiling. It was probably either part of a bathroom or a kitchen, I'd say. There might have been a line of commodes going on right here from back in the day. What'd you find? Silvertown Gun Show. They had a fist fight on Main Street. There's a lot of people standing in the background there. There's that rock I was telling you about. And you can look right up here. There it is. Wah, 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 wah. I'm waiting for a tumbleweed to roll past. Let's go see what this plaque says. Valley Oak. Hundreds of years old. Well, it's laying down now. Oh, wow. What'd you find? More of those little pine cones and stuff? Or acorns? Look at Harrison. There's a little congrats on the tree stump. Congrats! They've made it through our video this long. Uh-oh! I can put more water in there. Alright guys, well thank you so much for hanging out with a little father-son time over at Corriganville Park. Check out some of the old stuff that's out there online. It's kind of interesting. It's really cool. And we'll definitely come out here again, huh? We'll do some more exploring in some of the areas that we didn't do today. Oh, we're going to go to the playground now, right? Yeah, we're going to go check out a playground. But hey, Harrison, say bye. Bye.
If you'd like to see more videos like this, give us a thumbs up.
Or a finger up. Finger up if you like this video. What do we park so far for, Harrison? He's starting to run out of juice a little bit, I think. Well, we're going to leave this park, but we're going to go to another park.